back to cooking with Katie, and I have a very tried and true recipe that my children will eat regardless, and it involves chicken breast, cream cheese, and cheddar cheese, in addition to bacon and some powdered ranch. It's very simple to make. I will typically break down the chickens that we utilize for our own consumption when we get them back from the processor. So these are some chicken breasts that I parted out from a chicken that we had processed last fall. There are 2 boneless chicken breasts in here, and what I am making today, they're still kind of frozen together, is crack chicken. As I mentioned, my kids absolutely love this meal, and it's also something that you can freeze if you don't consume it all the day that you make it or the week that you make it. For the initial cooking, you put the chicken into the Instapot. I've also done this with a whole chicken before. Just want to make sure that you get the fat pieces kind of filtered out and trimmed down. It does call for 8 ounces of cream cheese that needs to be cubed. Cream cheese is definitely not my friend here. You also do want to be careful because these foil packages, if you use a butter knife, you can still cut through them. So just be careful. It also calls for sprinkling the ranch packet in before it's cooked. I may add another half a packet. That really is the flavor that my children love, which is why they keep coming back for more when I make this meal. And a half of a cup of water into the Instapot as well. As far as cook time is concerned, it says 15 minutes at high pressure. Now, when I do a whole chicken, depending on like what degree of thawing it's at, I may extend that cooking time a little bit. But for this one, I am going to put high for 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to thaw out my bacon because I've not done that, and work on cooking that as well. That was a super quick 15 minutes. The instructions tell me to take the chicken and shred it with a fork. Obviously, this is far too hot for me to touch at the moment, so I'm gonna let it cool and then shred it with a fork. This is what the inside of the Instapot looks like. I swear to God, it tastes way better than it looks right now. At the conclusion of the 15 minutes, you then shred with a fork. I prefer to use my hands. Obviously, I scrub them really well, but this is what it looks like currently. Now, because we're not going to be eating for a while, I'm going to put the bacon in here, add some cheddar cheese, and add more water, and I'm going to turn the Instapot back on for a little bit. I did not add in my cheddar cheese before I turned the Instapot on again. Now, the reason that I wanted to cook it again is because I'm always hesitant and I don't want to undercook the chicken and make everyone sick. Also, because we're not eating right away, I felt like that was a better option to do. It is important, if after you shred your chicken, you put it back in the Instapot and turn it on for a couple more minutes, that you add liquid to it. And I say that because I have in the past accidentally burnt the chicken to the bottom of the Instapot, so that's not good. I'm also going to wait to put the bacon in, but that will go in as soon as this is done with its 2 or 3 minute stint. I'm going to add the cheese and I'm going to add the bacon. There's 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese that you put in, and about 6 to 8 slices of bacon all chopped up. Bacon and cheese are going in next, and then I'm just gonna leave it on keep warm. Bacon. And shredded cheese. Here is what the masterpiece looks like now. And to top it all off, I serve it all on Costanzo's rolls, which I'm pretty sure is a Buffalo thing, but if you've never had them, oh man, you're missing out.